Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're... mirror me? How can this...
Mirror you, huh? You know what?
Mirror me.
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I don't... The people will all be dissolved into the waters. And only...
Oh.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist. I will tell you how to save everyone, but...
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other...
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well.
Play as...
That's right. You must begin. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy.
But how will I...
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of being a human yourself. Remember, you're...
I'm still not... So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, but I promise you...
A trial, huh? How exciting. The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is... What should I say to most appear like... Ladies and gentlemen, good evening! And I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine, your new Archon. In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to, as the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all with... Once again, thank you all for coming. This, I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a...
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be...
Wait, what's going on? Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of calm down Farina. Assertive, with a... Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house. Well, It seems that you may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. Now then, let us be
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Your future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the... May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us... There is no trouble in this world that so long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the oratrice!
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Besides, none of these trials were the...
If I may be so
A magnificent...
That's true, I fear I lack...
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance. Oh, I'm afraid that's just... All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me.
Oh, you're such a gentle...
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports.
I see. It's as I thought, then. All manner of signs indicate that the...
Well, as I understand...
Really?
I'm afraid that they have...
Oh, is that so? Well... The day is finally over. But it's good to see that everything's getting... Maybe this is fine. I just...
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases.
There'll be no need for...
Lady Farina, I've...
Indeed, my dear...
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. I feel utterly
Lady Farina. It's like a dream being able to speak. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And what a fine family yours is indeed.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina. Are you crying?
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god who's...
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it.
So interminable. Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt if I reached my want to tell someone. I've conducted so much. All I can do is keep heart.
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your...
Share, that's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, just share it with me.
A witness. And if to that it...
He's right. But if things don't play out as expected... No, Farina. You shouldn't be... But what if... Farina... You've worked so hard for so... Is it such an outrageous... If you let this opportunity think about it long and hard.
No. I have nothing to say. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Fine.